Good morning, this is PJ Crescenzo, host of Mindset Matters with Team Crescenzo, and today I'm in our Hilton Head, South Carolina office, and I want to talk about a very important topic, and that is how to pick a realtor. So we'll probably end up doing a part 2 to this video because there's a lot of factors to consider, but this decision is very important when it comes to the home buying process. The realtor you work with, the lender you work with, sometimes even the attorneys you work with, can drastically alter what your home buying experience looks like. So I just want to note a few quick things that jump out to us on the lending side that could make an impact when it comes time to make that decision about who you want to work with. So number one, you want a realtor that is full-time. Okay, that doesn't mean that if you have a friend that's a part-time realtor, they can't get you under contract, they can't help you find a house, and they can't do a good job, because they can, and there are some that do. But if we're just talking about the number one thing that jumps out to us on the lending side and the difference of the experience for the client, is you want a realtor who is full-time and has the capacity to serve you with their full ability, right? If you have a realtor that's a part-time realtor, they have a full-time job, they're volunteering for NASA, they like to hike, they like to surf, they like to fish, they're doing 19 things, and helping you find a house is one of 19, your experience and the value that they can provide is going to be limited. No matter how great of a person they are, they're just not going to have the capacity to serve you as someone that's committed to being a full-time real estate professional, and that is what they do every day of the week. So number one, full-time. Number two, you want somebody that is local, right? So again, if you have a friend that has a real estate license in multiple states, sure, can they help you find a property 10 hours away? I'm sure they can. But you want somebody that's in the local market that can answer questions about schools, places to eat, things to do, difference between neighborhoods, HOAs. They have inside information because that's the market they're living and working in. So being local is very important. Number three, you want a realtor that is confident, okay? So there's a couple things aside just from being confident in general, but you want them to be confident of the process. You want them to understand the timeline from the first time you guys talk all the way until you get to closing, because that's going to be important. You want a realtor that's confident in the presentation. So they're going to be presenting an offer to the listing agent, to the seller of the house that you're interested in buying. And the way that they deliver that presentation is going to be very critical on whether or not that offer gets accepted. So you need a realtor that's confident in the process, confident in the presentation, and then most importantly, you need a realtor that is confident in working with people, right? There's going to be a lot of different people involved in the transaction, so you need somebody that's confident in dealing with multiple people. Number four, and this is a very important one, and it is you want a realtor that is logical, right? So I've bought a home, and I can say from personal experience, it's a very emotional process, right? I do this every day, all day, many, many hours. I think we're up to 850 plus closings since COVID, and it's very easy to be logical when you're on this side of the fence. But when you're buying a house and you start thinking about what you're going to do with the backyard and how you're going to redecorate the master bedroom and picturing your kids playing in the backyard and all these different things, your emotions start to rise. So you need someone in your corner that can help you de-escalate and debrief and not add additional anxiety and emotions onto the process and cause everything to be so chaotic. You need someone that is logical and can present the facts and help guide you through the process. The best realtors we see are able to handle challenges when they arise calmly, work through it, and help stay in control of the client and the process. And lastly, you want a realtor that cares, right? That's the number one thing for Team C on the lending side. Number one, we care. You want a realtor that cares. They care about what they're doing. They care about your experience. They care about you at closing and after closing. You want somebody that's not going to disappear as soon as you walk away from the closing table. You want somebody that really cares about you as a person, because that's also going to impact the process. So as a quick recap, you want somebody that's full-time, you want somebody that's local, you want somebody that's confident, you want somebody that's logical, and you want somebody that cares. I think we're going to end up doing a part 2 to this video because there's a lot of different things that can impact this process. But if you are looking on how do I pick a realtor and what things do I need to consider, this is a quick list from working with hundreds of realtors that can help you narrow down that selection process and find the person that's best for you. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Hope everyone has a blessed week. If you need anything, Team C at apmortgage.com. Let's go.